Perfecto. All right.
You got a.
I'll do it 3 seconds. All right. How are we gonna do this?
All right.
Wait.
Alrighty.
I guess that works. All right. We'll start it off. Okay.
What's going on?
Second recording of the week. We already have the one that we recorded Monday that came out Wednesday.
Consistent.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And it's been so like it's only been me and Nick, and Matthew's still having he's still going through a lot up in Reno right now. So we got Diego, who is gonna be regular face. He has been regular face, and we got him not in person.
He has a regular face.
He does. No, he has a above average face. Yeah. But we got Diego coming out from Santa Clara University. So I guess I'll start it off with a quick question. I need to know what your situation is with do you have your own bathroom?
I share with 2 other people.
Okay. Is it is it bad or is it just chill?
Dude, it's chill, but it's also bad because I have my own bathroom, which is so nice, but at the same time, my roommates are pissing on the seat and not wiping that shit, or
wow.
I'll use the bathroom and I know the last time I went in there, it was clean. And I'll come back in and the whole sink will be hella soapy and wet, or there'll be a pube sitting on the seat, and I'm like,
nah, man,
that is the worst.
It's not a communal bathroom where I can't tell who it was, but dude, I know it was one of you guys, shedding all over.
You got a ginger roommate, it's just a bright red pubic hair. You're
it's radioactive. It makes the phone static when you get close to it.
Yeah, you try to record it and the recording just glitches out and stops. Yeah, because I was wondering, because my bathroom, it's just been progressively getting worse. We have people we have people that come in every morning, clean it up and stuff. But today I went to go take a steamer, and dude, I swear on my life, I sat down, the toilet water, I could smell the toilet water. It smelled it just rained in San Francisco, and there's a pothole on the Fisherman's Wharf, and there's at least 2 syringes, half a freaking turd, and a homeless man's front tooth in there. That's what it smelled like. It smelled. It smelled horrible. And also the ground is always wet, and I don't know if it's water or piss, but I think it's a mix. I swear on my life,
bro.
And then I go trailing all that wet stuff into my dorm room, which sucks. But and then also when I since I take so many showers at the dorm, when I'm at home, it's I almost feel weird not showering with floppers on. But yeah,
it's so crazy to think about that when you wake up in the morning and you got one of those. I know you've probably conditioned your body to not do this, but having to take that morning shit where it's an emergency, and you just gotta walk down a hallway that has other people in it.
Yeah, I've trained myself. Usually in the afternoon after my first class, after I get done eating brunch, because usually I don't eat early enough for breakfast, and it's not late enough for lunch yet, so it's right around 11 o'clock, and they stop serving breakfast.
The layout of your bathroom, how many stalls are there and stuff like that?
Okay, so the first week I was there, I'm what the hell? They didn't even fix this up. One of the stalls is a toilet with no seat cover. And you can't flush. I'm what the hell is this? And it's yeah. And one morning the guy's this is the urinal, so you know. I'm dude, you were literally hogging it up. So then I went to go piss in the other freaking toilet, and that was a regular toilet. So we have a urinal, which is realistically just a regular toilet, but you cannot poop in there. You'd get a disease. And you have 2 regular toilets, and then the big old toilet. And dude, one time, I swear on my life, I was taking a, you know what? I walked out, and there was a guy who had an injured knee waiting for me.
Oh man!
I didn't look at him. I kept walking. It's always most of the time it's almost an unwritten rule in that bathroom. If there's someone you hear someone wiping, you let them leave first and then finish your duty. You know, you don't get up at the same time. We're
oh yeah.
When you hear someone in there, you can't
ripping off toilet paper. Yeah. Y'all can't walk out of the stall at the same time.
Just here, but dudes will like walk into the bathroom and like I'll be in like a stall and they'll try to open it and they'll be locked so they know someone's in there. And they'll just go into, like, the stall next to me and just, like, no shame, just blow it up, like, so loud, dude. I don't know why. It's, like, every single time I use one of the restrooms here at Santa Clara, some dude just sits down in the stall next to me and blows it up. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm in the gym or, like, at my, like, history building or my business school or anything, bro. Like, people are ruthless to the toilets here.
Yeah,
That's kind of what happened in, sorry about all this movement.
Yeah, we're trying to get you perfectly set up so you're not too...
We've kind of never done this
quiet.
before.
Yeah, this is a... So speak real fast.
Hello?
Perfect, I like that. That looks like a good...
Alright.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, that kind of happened today at class. Like, I heard... I was just taking a picture, but I could tell some dude was taking a shit, and he was watching some YouTube shorts or something. Like, respect.
Watching the Buhz podcast.
Trying to kill the sound of him wiping, but like, of course, right when I opened my stall, dude just not only walked out the same time as me, but went to the sink next to me, and there's like 6 sinks, and they're like, oh man, but
My shower situation too is bad. Like
Really?
the best one there is the one all the way to the left. And today some kid was like getting undressed to go to the bathroom, and I'm already ready, and I freaking run past him and take the bath. I take the shower. Freaking loser, dude.
Run past him in shower shoes and a robe.
I don't know what he's doing. I freaking walked back out. Like, he finished his shower early, and I was like walking, and then when I was coming to your place, I left, and I was walking by his place, and he was like moving out, and I'm like, what? All right, bro, whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to get your experience on your bathroom, because mine is pretty interesting. But before we get into any topics you want to discuss, I have a quote of the day, and then I have a situational question, like what would you do in the situation, and then a trivia question. So the quote of the day is, "The world's not all sunshine and rainbows. There's also other things." All right, and then the situational.
Bruh.
I was waiting for more, and then he's like, all right, and then?
All right, and then the situational question is, a little person has a 2-month-old in a chokehold. What would you do? What are you guys doing in that situation?
Bro! Wait, I'm sorry, you gotta repeat that.
A little person has a 2-month-old in a chokehold. What do you do? I guess we'll go with Nick first.
Oh, man. Try to like pry them apart.
But then you could do damage to the baby, and you still got that soft skull, so like you could
2 months old. Yeah, and you gotta be
2 months old is
careful with the
crazy.
neck and the head too. You know, if they like shake too much, they're gonna be
turn out like you.
down the line.
What would you do in that situation?
I just head kick the little person.
How old?
If it's like Kiwan from like
Yeah,
Danny
you don't know
Duncan,
how old they're.
I'd let him choke him out. I'd let him do his business, because I love Kiwan. But yeah, what would you do, Diego? Like, do you even know what you'd be able to do?
I mean, I would try to like separate the baby from the little person, but I feel like even if I did, the little person would like snatch back on like a magnet, like to an like opposing force or something, dude. Like it would just like immediately go back to the baby and try to choke it out again. So I would put my hand on like their head and just like do like a little kid.
Yeah, like you're the
Like,
big
just-
brother.
Yeah.
When you do that, and the kids are like swinging
Yep.
and stuff. Dude.
All right,
I don't know.
those are some good answers. And then trivia question. In 2017, what crime was Nick Harris charged with? A. Smuggling dentures across state lines. B. Imported African rats without permission. C. Sold a condom filled with melted chocolate to a middle schooler. Or D. None of the above. Nick knows this already, so I'm gonna let Diego answer this one.
I feel like Nick would smuggle rats.
That is correct. He did smuggle rats in 2017 without permission. And like they were unsalted. That's like a rule, I guess. Like if they're
No.
not spiced,
Insulted.
if the African rats aren't spiced or salted, and you don't have permission, then he gets charged. Nick had to pay $20,000. But yeah, those are some.
I'm
Those,
still making payments.
yeah, it's crazy, dude. But yeah, dude, that was just some of the things that was a little introduction to get us in the mood. I have some other topics, but we could go over it later. You got any topics for us, Nick?
Yeah, just in a bigger sense, like I can already see the hate coming. Yeah. Just about like fitness influencers. I'm air quoting that because
Like Bradley Martin?
it's no, and I mean the exact opposite from, because although he's like, he feeds into the, being stupid and like asking UFC fighters if they can beat it, whatever, it's the opposite of that. Like people thinking they're serious and being in a shape where you don't want to take their advice, and on top of that, they don't know what they're talking about. AKA like someone who's clinically obese telling you what you should be doing to cut weight. It's like, or the food choices you're making.
Like when like I saw this reel the other day where this girl was like getting interviewed by this guy, and she was at least 220, and she was saying like, as long as my guy goes to the gym, he's a 10 out of 10. Like you gotta work out. Like if you don't work out, and like it shows like that dog with like the. I just like that's what like made me think about that. Like, yeah, it is annoying.
I agree though. Like it's become like normal for like big it's like plus size influencers, and like they'll spread like misinformation on the internet, and then like encourage people that like their size is okay when nothing against the person themselves. Like it's fine if they're big, but like you can't encourage like people to be big. And be like, I'm healthy because I'm big. Like realistically, like
you're not healthy.
You're not healthy. Like if you're like an overweight size versus like, and then spreading information on the internet and then using that like as like a tool behind it is like it's like, bro.
100%. People wanna. It's everyone, including us too. It's like human beings want to hear what they want to hear, not what they need to hear. And people need to be told what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. And that's, like you said, those influencers that, maybe they have some information, did some research, whatever their background is, it's just misleading, and it sucks that people actually will, I don't know, think of that in a positive way, like, oh, I'm healthy for my size, I can be healthy at any size, which is one of that term right there, healthy at any weight, is just...
Yeah, that's not true.
It's so misleading, and it's unfortunate that our generation is so, like, susceptible to just feed into that information so quickly without having any, like, evidence to back it up, or, I don't know.
Like, on the other hand of that, too, like, I've seen, like, a lot of, like, especially with, like, TikTok now, like, being really popular in the past, like, few years now, like, I've seen a big emergence in, like, influencers that actually, like, should deserve, like, a following, like, ones that were, like, really big and they lost hella weight and, like, they did it good way and they spread good information. But like that's just like the duality of like social media is like there's always gonna be like people that like spread bad stuff and people that spread good stuff. Like you can't avoid it, which sucks.
Yeah. Is there any like names that you have of influencers?
No, and I know that's not like credible.
But
to be saying all this shit, but
what they say is not credible. It doesn't matter if you like have credit to back it up. Like we all know, we've seen it. It's hard not to see, all of a sudden.
Right. I have credible sources for my arguments against, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. Only takes a little bit of education from a smart person to, start turning your life back in the right direction.
Most definitely.
It's all about, they call it biofeedback. It's like stepping on the scale and seeing that number.
Yeah.
That's biofeedback because it's telling what your body information that you're going to use, hopefully, to alter that.
It shows your progress.
Right, exactly. Did you see the volume bar went to the top?
I didn't see that.
Oh, my God.
It was locked and loaded.
Thank you for waiting until I finish my sentence.
Yeah,
I was actually for the sentence to end and then just went...
I was actually thinking about that walking from class today. I'm like, dude, like, cause I was walking to class and like, I haven't done business in the bathroom in like 2 days, cause like, whenever you like, cause gotta acclimate to my dorm bathroom, dude. You gotta acclimate.
You got any shit in 2 days?
No, I freaking did it like 45 minutes ago.
Oh no! Bro.
But like I was like walking, like you know, like those walks, and like every step is just like a elongated fart.
Yeah.
It just keeps going.
Yeah.
Like Matthew's the king at that.
Right.
He'd send us like audio clips with like 30-second farts.
Yeah. That's hella true.
But yeah, I was thinking about that. I'm like, dude, imagine if like someone farted today on the podcast. And dude, that should be an over or under. Like people bet
How
on
many
that.
farts?
Yeah.
That's like Mark Norman. Have you seen that? There's literally compilations of Mark Norman farting on podcasts. Even if he's a guest on the podcast, he'll put the mic and just like, dude, and he just will keep talking. Everyone else is laughing. It's awesome. Shout out Mark Norman.
I don't know who that is. I've probably seen a clip of him.
Yeah, it's
some big old podcaster guy.
Mm-hmm.
Mark. Oh, speaking of because this guy's probably a comedian type of guy or something. We got Shane Gillis. Oh yeah, I know that guy. We got Shane Gillis on Saturday Night Live this week.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, and that's gonna be pretty good because it all comes full circle.
I know he was
does.
kicked off of Saturday Night Live, right?
Yeah, dude, he
The
got kicked
irony.
off before he even started.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's actually pretty.
Speaking of Shane Gillis, me and Joey are actually.
Oh, going to Thunder Valley? Is that one?
Yeah, but I was gonna ask you if you want to go,
I
but
can't. It has to be 21 or over, I think.
okay, so I can't either,
Yeah, you can.
unless it's after my birthday, right?
Oh, dang it. It's before your birthday.
Is this it?
Yeah, Lincoln, California.
Oh
Check
no!
though. Check just in case. I'm pretty sure it is a 21 or over event.
I thought comedian shows were usually 18 and over.
Usually, like, I've been to 2 so far, but, like, the people that I've seen are not, like, I feel like Shane Gillis does a lot of adult stuff. But, like, I went to, like, Adam Sandler, who's, like universally known. Same with Jerry Seinfeld. But, like, I feel like actually, like, they're, like, they started as comedians and everything, but, like, they became more, where, like, Shane Gillis is, like, his main thing is being a comedian, and, like, that makes sense if it is 21 and over. Yeah, well, I guess we're checking right now.
I don't
In
know.
a way, Shane Gillis is kind of following in Adam Sandler's footsteps. Like, could you imagine if he, like, stars in movies and stuff, like, a few years from now?
Yeah, and
Like, that'd be so funny.
he definitely has his own characters to freaking do something like that. He's got some good characters.
That's how, like, Adam Sandler started, too, I'm pretty sure, Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how he started off. With his freaking making his songs and stuff.
Well, I can't check my phone right now, but Joey, it was the one that told me if it's 21 or not. But
Okay.
it is like a single. Yeah, that'd be cool. I've seen very, very blessed for this. I've seen Bill Burr, who's in my top 3. Like, you know, I've been listening to him forever and listen to his podcast every day, whatever. And that was so fucking amazing. Because me and Joey got to sit like apart from my mom, so he just like got me some drinks and stuff, and I'm literally laughing out loud the entire time. It was amazing.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
still haven't been to a comedy show.
they're pretty good. But like at the same time, like I'm that type of guy where like I can't laugh easily. Like if at jokes, like if someone like makes a joke set up, like it's hard for me to laugh. But there's some, and also like when you're at a comedy show, you're like your vibe is just like more.
You're more inclined to laugh, yeah.
Like you're already going to like expect to laugh, so then like you like already expect to laugh, so then it's easier to laugh. I feel like, but
It's the sheet metal. Everyone around you is laughing.
Mhm,
So it's like, yeah.
like when I saw Adam Sandler, like my mom was like dying of laughter, and like I was just like there with like big old smile on my face.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy that you saw him.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You've seen Seinfeld too, right?
Yeah. Jerry Seinfeld, and then yeah, those are all with my mom. Usually, like I go to concerts with my dad, and then I go to like stuff like that with my mom. But I am going to a concert tomorrow with my mom.
What?
Yeah, I got her tickets to go see Madonna. So
What?
yeah.
That's crazy.
What? You got her tickets?
Yeah, for Christmas.
Damn.
I actually just went to a concert last weekend,
Hell
but
yeah.
it was a Spanish artist that I actually never heard of. And it was like for my mom's birthday, but we were in Reno, and It was at the Grand Sierra Resort, the like huge casino,
Mhm.
and they have like a whole like venue there. And the night before, they had like I forgot his name, but he's like a famous comedian also. And he performed there. And then we went and saw the concert. It was actually pretty good. It was like Spanish rock, so it was kind of like he was like popular in the early 2000s, but it was decent.
Dude, I swear, like
That's
Spanish musicians, like they always go the hardest, dude. Like the crowd.
Dude,
just hell
it was
into
crazy. He ended his show at it was about an hour and a half in, and he ended his show, and then they all walked off the stage, and the crowd was like screaming like one more, like screaming like and stuff, and he ended up coming out and playing for like 30 more minutes, like just because the crowd was like that crazy.
That's dope.
Damn.
And he like went into the like crowd and he performed a song like in the stands, like with or in the seats, like with all the people.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
cool.
hell yeah.
It was
That's actually
sick.
That's actually really sick.
Yeah, respect to artists that do that rather than just being, you know, a
Mhm.
celebrity.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes with Madonna, because I feel like she does have a massive ego, and she also has a massive butt now, I guess. Like, she's done a lot of plastic surgery.
Really?
Yeah, and she's
Really?
like 65.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen what she looks like
Go.
recently, like at all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up a photo of her because I actually don't remember what she
She
looks
was
like.
gonna, like, get jump scared, bro. Yeah, like, my mom loves her. It's actually crazy. Like, she got a tattoo of her.
Really?
No.
Not of her, but, like there's, like, this symbol. It was, like, an X or something she got on her ankle. She got it removed, though, because she got that when she was 18.
Oh
Freaking
dang!
stupid choices, I guess. But it wasn't even a bad tattoo, just like a chill little symbol. Like a X with like 2 parentheses,
Yeah.
which is chill. At least it's not like a freaking picture of like Madonna on your thigh.
Yeah, or like
That'd
an
be
X's
horrible.
name.
Wow.
Ooh, that's her
That's
now?
actually cursed.
What?
Yeah.
That's a different person. That's crazy.
Hopefully her voice still sounds the same. Still rocks out.
I mean, she's still like making songs, which is crazy. Like she made like
Yeah.
that song with Playboy Cardi and
Dang.
who was it? And Playboy Cardi and The Weeknd. She was in a song
That's hella
with
dope.
them. And then she was just in another one like recently too. That was pretty popular. I forgot the name.
Yeah, she's cemented herself as a big time, what would it be, pop artist?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. I'm just throw this out there though, because I know you guys both have good taste in music. Playboy Cardi is, like, in my opinion, one of the worst rappers of our generation.
Yeah, I can't listen to his music. Like, there's like very few songs from him that I could like
It's so
actually
bad.
like be good.
It's just repulsive, man. Like I can't even for a third of a song. Like I have tried too. Like you said, like everyone's
Yeah.
like, oh, he's just better in features. Like even the songs he features in, like, bro, why would you spend your money on that? Like, fuck a feature, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know a single Playboy Cardi song.
I feel like Playboy Cardi in that song that was with Madonna, like he was just like a part of the chorus. Like he didn't have a verse, or he had like a verse that was like 10 seconds long,
That's wild.
and like then he was just the chorus. So it was good to listen to, but like
Oh yeah.
his songs, it's like I can't. Like the only music from Playboy Cardi I really like is like his old music when he just became popular, like Magnolia and like Woke Up Like This and stuff, like those like songs from like 2017 or 2016. And then he had like a whole personality change, and it was just like terrible from then.
Like I could be his ghostwriter. I was just thinking about that. Like, literally the most bland, boring, repetitive lyrics ever in most of his songs. Like,
Well,
he's
then-
literally just repeating the same, like, boring ass thing. I don't know, bro. It's just
Well, you wouldn't
it's
be
so
the,
bad. I
you
don't
wouldn't be
give a
the-
fuck who wants to talk. Like, it's so
That's
bad.
real though. You wouldn't be the ghostwriter though, because you have some insane bars.
That's
Well, we can't.
Yeah, you would have to be like a writer that like they put your name like on the, like
Yeah.
the song and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
But like we can't like you can't see the lyrics though. Like you gotta pay for
Unfortunately.
that stuff.
yeah.
Like the stuff he says.
It is exclusive. Maybe I will make a Patreon. You can like pay a subscribe or something
Mm-hmm.
to listen to my. I literally
worth
have
it.
like eight songs, 8 full songs worth.
They're crazy. Me and Diego know, especially from
Yeah.
Xbox experience, like we'll just like be playing like freaking Call of Duty and like Nick just like whips this out after he dies on Search and Destroy and we're like, what? We're like actually
in like
crying.
2 minutes, like we'll still be in the round, and when the round ends,
He's still
starts
rapping. Like, yeah, in between like rounds, like he'll be like rapping to the like opposing team, and like the opposing team's just like in awe. They can't believe what they're hearing.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crazy. But like that brings me to another topic that I wrote down was we were literally just talking about this the other night when we were all playing Xbox. For reference, 2 days ago, so Wednesday, Wednesday night, Nick was unbanned from Xbox. He was banned for 21 days on Xbox.
Take me out the pen.
Yeah, because he put his profile picture as a certain image.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I thought you were gonna say-
I won't say what you made your freaking profile picture as, but it was enough to get you banned for 3 weeks, and
and we got another dude banned because he copied Nick while we were playing with him.
yeah, dude, this other guy who's like other side of the state or something, like got banned also for 3 weeks, but he's smart enough to have another account and just like talk to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're having a big old party session in the Xbox Wednesday night because Nick was finally free, and like we're just talking about like so many things that were like so funny and everything, and like we were just talking about like how we wish like this was like part of the podcast because like dude, there was so much good stuff.
Always the best combos happen then.
Yeah, Xbox parties like you always have the best. Yeah, 100% the best
The
conversation.
boys know. The boys know.
Yeah, this is like we're trying to get as close as possible with this podcast to the peak of Xbox Live.
Dude, we've had some crazy, like, I think it was just yesterday that Nick and I were texting about, like, Rebirth on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And, like, Rebirth was probably one of, like, the most fun games, in my opinion, to play, like, with friends. Because it's just, like, such a fast-paced game.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, such a small map that it was just so chaotic. And, like, I just remember us, like, screaming and stuff all the time. And, like, going crazy and, like, always getting, like, second or third place and getting all stressed out.
I was getting clips and, like, yeah, and helicopter kills and car kills.
Yeah, and then
like,
driving around in the ATVs, running people over.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
crazy to think that those games were so fast. We could, if we died right off rip, we could play like 12 to 15 games a night, literally.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in Rainbow Six Siege, our game, we played one game last night, me and Gannon. It was 45 minutes long. I swear to God. We got off at
it's insane.
9:30 and we got off at like 10:15, 10:20.
Yeah.
And we played a
Because
single game.
if you go like 9 rounds, at 5 minutes a round, like if you go 9 rounds in a ranked match, that's 45 minutes minimum, dude. Like it's insane. And then that doesn't like account for like loading in
Yeah.
and when the game ends, like going to a new game and all that. It's crazy.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking about this, but today's Friday. Tomorrow, right, is UFC 300.
No.
Oh.
No.
Dude, that's like the most, that's like
Wait, what is it?
tomorrow is UFC Fight Pass or whatever, Fight Week or whatever. It's Brandon Moreno versus the guy that fought the current champion. He lost. But then you have UFC 299, which is Cheeto Vera versus Sean O'Malley.
Oh yeah.
And that's March, I want to say 2 weeks from now, 2 or 3 weeks from now. And then you have UFC 300, which is an absolute shitter card.
It is a shitter card.
Is it really?
You do the freaking co-main event. Sorry to like all you women out there, even though like 95% of our watch audience is male, but like freaking the co-main is a female fight. So like that just goes to show.
I feel like female fights can either be like just so slow and terrible, or they're like taking like it so personally too, and like they'll like kill each other. Like I forgot. I don't even think it wasn't a main card. It was like just one of like the Fight Pass like weekends. But there was like 2 girls fighting, and like they like left blood everywhere, dude. Like one girl like split her face open and stuff, and like they were swinging, dude. Like if I saw those girls like fighting on the street, I would just like cross the street and like walk like as far away from them as I could.
Oh yeah, even the worst of the worst UFC women fighters could probably take like all of us at the same time, if not.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I was just
Did you see that Sean Strickland was calling out Navy SEALs?
Dude, Sean Strickland's calling out everybody now. Like
He was saying Navy SEALs, like, I would like to see you guys try to train with me for 1 week and stuff like that. And like, it was like, bro, you like don't understand. Like, Navy SEALs are on a whole different level of like a UFC fight would be like a real life battle, but they're trying to kill people.
Yeah.
Like, and Sean Strickland's like, come train with me for 1 week and like saying all this shit. It's like so funny.
I feel like Sean Strickland is like one of the only people like crazy enough to be able to do that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, then he just like beat the shit out of Sneeko.
Yeah, he did.
And then he's calling out Jake. He's like fighting like he's like fighting fans for fun, like on like the hill when he's going snowboarding and stuff. Like his Instagram stories are crazy. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I guess UFC 300. The main event is Alex Pereira versus some guy I don't even know. I've never seen him in my life. Like, no disrespect to him. I bet he's a freaking baller. But then the only good fight that I'm looking forward to on that is Dustin Gaethje versus Max Holloway, which is also like I feel like a huge disadvantage for Max. And then also you have Cody Garbrandt on the prelims and other stuff. But dude, yeah, like Dana White, he was saying like, you guys won't be able to handle the news when I drop the main event. And then he drops it. Dude, like, it will 100% be way better to see him just get oiled up for 25 minutes. 100%.
The fight, I'm going to read the 300 card. It's Alex Pereira and Jamahal Hill. I don't know how to say it. And then, yeah, the second fight is Wei Li Zhang and Yan. I don't know how you're going to try to say that. And then, yeah, Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway. Oliveira is fighting some random dude.
That'd be a good one.
Aljamain Sterling's fighting another dude I don't know.
That's
Cody
interesting.
Garbrandt.
Like, they got some good fighters, but they don't have good matchups, I feel like. But then that's the thing I hate about UFC especially is like, if like people like try to like bash other UFC fans, like, it'd be like, oh, UFC casual. I'm like, bro, who cares, dude? But if you are a Khabib meat rider, then yeah, you could piss off. Khabib is just a big old bag of dicks, big old vagina. Even though he'd kill me, but he's still a vagina. No disrespect, but like, yeah, he's never gonna be considered the GOAT because he didn't go long enough, and a lot of his opponents weren't GOAT worthy.
You say that Michael Chandler called out McGregor on
WWE.
Yeah. Bro.
He's wasting his prime waiting for McGregor, to be honest with you, bro. Like, he could have fought 2 times already, and like he could be like a current belt holder if he isn't fighting for McGregor. But I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be like in June or something, I think. I'll be good though. I think it'll be good. I hope it'll be good.
I know.
I hope it's not a fucking like round 1 McGregor knockout. Like, McGregor gets knocked out.
Yeah.
But
dude,
if
I
McGregor knocks
remember I
out
was
Chandler,
like,
that's fine with me. I don't care.
I was like out of town when McGregor broke his leg, and we were watching the fight on my dad's phone. I was at like a lacrosse tournament, and that night we went out to dinner with a bunch of my teammates, and my dad got the fight on his phone. So like naturally, like all the people that wanted to watch the fight like surrounded my dad. He was sitting down, and everybody's just like watching the game behind him. And then like I go back as our food comes, and I sit down and I take one bite of like my hamburger. And my dad's like, McGregor just broke his leg. McGregor just broke his leg. And I was like, you're joking. And then like we go back and we look at the replay, and it just like it completely just like bends sideways when he steps down. And we were like, oh, that's probably one of the nastiest breaks I've seen.
Yeah. Speaking on that, I was watching that fight at Ricardo's house, and I was on FaceTime with Nick. I was FaceTiming the fight to him, and I was sitting. There's like, I'd say like 4 or 5 other people at my dad's house watching it, and then it was at the very end of I want to say round 2, or it was early in the fight, but it was at the end of a round when he broke his leg, and he went and he sat back on it and he fell down, and no one knew what happened. I instantly saw the leg break. I'm like,
really?
McGregor just broke his leg, and then they're like, no, he didn't. He just like something happened to like his nerves or something.
When he was like backing up like that.
Yeah,
like,
and then it shows his freaking what Diego said. His leg just like fold backwards. I'm like, feels bad. And that was the fight he decides to freaking like bash Dustin Poirier and everything. Like, he's worth.
And the crazy thing too is that he was like hella trash talking from the ground while they're like splinting up his leg or whatever, and he's like yelling. He's yelling at like It was Poirier, right?
Yeah, he was yelling
She's in my
Your
DMs.
wife's in me DMs.
Yeah.
Your wife's in me DMs.
He's like, hey, baby.
I'm looking forward to him in the new Roadhouse movie. It's gonna be good.
When does that movie come out?
Like March 21st or something like that. Something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that. I was about to say something like that again. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
We're just bullshitting.
Yeah.
Hello.
Do you have anything topics you want to say before I bring up my next thing that I was that interested me today on the social media?
Yeah, actually today in class, we were doing airways, like airway ventilation and like suction. Well, just like airways in general, as in like creating a pathway. It's called like patency. It basically point A to point B. It's like from either your nose to your lungs or your mouth to your lungs. Just a way for air to travel in and out.
What if your windpipe's broken, like crushed?
We're actually talking about that today. So, in this sense, I don't know. I haven't learned this yet if they do it to the chest, but emergency tracheotomy. If there's like someone's like fucking whole head is crushed, you just like, and they need to breathe or something, or like something where you have to bypass the mouth. They cut a slit right here and literally poke into the trachea.
Like that, yeah.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, but I don't know if you have to bypass the trachea, what you do next. But something we were just anyway about airways. There's something called an NPA, and it's a nasopharyngeal airway, and it's literally just basically that's like your nasopharynx is the area up here that's like, basically the back of your throat and higher, creating an airway there, and it's this little rubber tube that you have to lube up if you're like, we're just doing it for demonstration purposes because we had a plastic mannequin that it wouldn't like go well into, so we had to like lube it up or whatever, and after all this demonstrating, we were like practicing hands-on. We had like practicing suction, practicing doing an OPA, basically the same thing, but for the mouth. You like slide it into the mouth and it blocks the tongue if someone's unconscious, so it doesn't fall to the back of their throat. Stuff like that we were doing today, and they asked if we wanted to volunteer. We had like helpers, like past students that are now paramedics, come in and help us, and they're hella cool because they're like closer to our age.
Yeah.
Asked if we want to volunteer to like be a unconscious patient to put an NPA in, and someone volunteered, and we had like they're like, oh, if you want to record, do it now, and I have a video of it. Of course, I'm not gonna be able to. Maybe I can clip it on there. Who knows?
Yeah,
but
we could attach it if you want.
I would have to use his consent though. This kid that did it.
Oh yeah.
And it was just so interesting because if you're the EMT or paramedic doing it, as you're looking down doing it, to know it's incorrectly, you can see it poking down from the top of their throat. And it's in their nose. It goes in their nose and you can see it poking down, like, that's how you know it's in all the way.
Well, how did bro just volunteer to do that?
I know, it's crazy. They're like...
Big old balls.
It was so funny. He was like, motherfucker. He was like definitely stressing. They're like, can you breathe? He was like, yeah, like, I don't know, it's just hella weird to see in person, something like that, but I'm gonna have to get used to it. I don't know. Super interesting. And it just looks like a little toy, but it could save your life,
Yeah. Would you be able to? No, like if I got shot, like right now, like the thigh, so what would you do? Like if the bullet's still in there, you don't mess with it, right?
No.
You just leave it in there, and then what you would want to. I saw this on a YouTube short. I'm just basing it off of what I think I would do in that situation.
YouTube knowledge.
If I had like any like little like cloths or like bandages, I just like stuff it like with it, and then like just slow the bleeding, and then I'd get a tourniquet. If I didn't have a tourniquet, I'd use like a piece of my clothing and just like tie it like right above my thigh, and then I just like tie it as like hard as I could, and then I just do nothing until I got help. Is that what you should do if like you're in a situation like that?
Yeah, let's say if you were alone, yeah, that's pretty damn accurate. Let's just say like the best case scenario during the worst case scenario you get shot. But best case scenario you have a belt or a scarf or something like you said, or you would have to like use your clothes if you don't have a tourniquet. But yes, you do it above the wound. I would say do that first.
Okay.
Because it cuts off the artery, or if there's an artery cut, you literally are purposely, it's like a blood pressure cuff.
Yeah.
It purposely cuts off the blood flow completely. So you can't have a tourniquet on for more than like,
I think it's like 24 hours. It's like the longest you want to go.
That's like absolute longest.
And then also like it's not recommended that you take it off. Like once you have it on, like you leave it to the professionals to take it off and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Like,
100%.
like, blood clots can form or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like your blood can become toxic to the body because it's not getting oxygen from the heart.
That's
Something
what
like
it was. Yeah.
So yeah, and you were about the stuffing too. Like, let's just say I had like a whole box of tissues, or or like something on multiple towels. You don't, if something is bloody, like a cotton, and it's like fully just soaked with blood, you don't throw it away and get a new one. You put another layer on top, and you hold pressure, and you go get another one, put another layer on top. You just keep, that's, So yeah, that's sounds like a pretty accurate short.
Hell, dope. I'm ready to get shot.
If
If you were to get shot though, you chose you're like, I'm gonna today I'm gonna have to get shot. But you get to decide where you're gonna do it. I think I'd take the arm.
I was, lower arm though, brachial artery.
Oh, there's an artery here, right here.
It's inside your arm up to your armpit.
But you have medical, or the shoulder. Or would that hurt? Well, obviously it hurt. My bad.
That's a good.
I don't know where I would take.
I don't want to take the leg. I don't think I take it. There's a lot of meat there, but also you have the biggest artery in there, right?
Yeah, your femoral artery.
Yeah.
Or one of the biggest, I guess. I would say lower arm, like forearm, bro. I know you'd fuck up one of your or both of your radius and ulnar.
Fucked up.
I feel like broken arms are one of the most common bones to break, and they're also one of the ones that probably heal the most too.
Exactly, because you can still, if it's anything on your legs, lower leg or upper leg or feet, you won't even be able to walk correctly at all for a while.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right,
that's what I was like. I was thinking when you first asked the question, I was gonna say I'll take my foot, but then at the same time, in the long run, when you're walking and stuff, what if you get hella bad arthritis, or you can't walk correctly anymore because your bones, you have so many bones in your feet.
Yeah.
That imagine getting shot and just messing up all of the bones.
You just shatter them, yeah.
Yeah, because I think how many bones do you have in your feet? It's 20 something. It's an insane number.
That's a lot of freaking bones, dude.
Yeah, that's another. Speaking of foot bones, we were reviewing our old test today, and I got a question wrong, and it was talking about. Let me just ask you this, Diego. What would you say a calcaneal fracture is? A fracture of what injury is that? A calcaneal fracture.
Well, if you got it wrong, then I'm gonna I would have the same answer as you would be the calcaneus, right?
Yeah, but what part? In layman's terms, what part of the body is that?
Your foot, right?
Oh yeah. Okay. See, that's so interesting. So, one of the answers was heel, and that's your calcaneus is your heel bone. I put heel, and I got it wrong, and I answered heel, but the right answer is foot. So it's why you put it? The calcaneus is your heel bone, but it's
yeah.
I don't know if it was.
I don't feel like
foot was the right answer. So
I feel like foot is the right answer if it's the heel, but the heel is not a right answer if it's the foot. You know what I'm saying? It's like a
yeah. So yeah.
Turtle
I feel like
tortoise, but a tortoise is a turtle, but a turtle is not a tortoise. Kind of like that.
Yep.
I think that's the way you got to think about it.
Or a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square.
Yeah.
That. I never understood that, dude. The teachers always told us that, and I was that makes zero sense.
Dude, speaking of which, I just had I had a math quiz today, and I studied for it. Well, I actually didn't really study for it. Usually, I feel in
I studied for it. I actually didn't really study for
it. But so basically, we're we do the worksheet on Thursdays, and then Fridays is the quiz day and quiz day, and then but Thursday we have this one person in our group who's an absolute carry. He knows what he's doing, and he doesn't even he just sits on Instagram Reels during class because he's already done it.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't there on Thursday, so just me and the two other fellas. I don't remember their names, but they're freaking gangsters. And
so no carry.
Hmm?
No carry was there.
Yeah, no carry. The carry was not present, and we were literally like we couldn't figure out. It took us 38 minutes to solve one problem.
It's like a group quiz or what?
It was so Thursday is the worksheet. It's a group worksheet, so we all get to work on it, and we ended up starting to grind through it, and like we say like an extra 10 minutes just talking with the teacher, like explaining it and stuff, and like we kind of got the gist of it. I didn't really understand it, and I'm like there's 3 parts to it, like something about like finding the derivative and then finding a tangent line and then combating that with a normal line, and then I knew how to get to step 2, but then after that I was kind of confused, and then he's like, oh, and then also like when we were walking out, he's like, take a look on the back page. Don't be surprised if you see me that on the quiz tomorrow. I'm like, what the frick? There's a back page, so I go take a picture of it real fast, and it was actually really easy. It's just like a simple theorem that you got to memorize and kind of just plug it in. But I went into the class today. I watched a video before class. It was like that chemistry tutor on YouTube.
Oh
you
yeah,
probably know him.
I forgot his name.
But I walk in there and I'm like, all right, bro, let's do this. And like, I finished in like 3 minutes. Like, it's like, it's either it was so easy that I aced it, or I'm just so retarded that I like absolutely like thought of the wrong thing and like did everything wrong. So we don't know yet. We'll find out. But I'm pretty sure I did good on the test because I feel like I understood it. But yeah,
that's like always scary. Is like when you have a test and you like hella studied for it, but then like once you do the test, like you finish like way too fast, and then you're like guessing yourself like, did I do it right or am I actually like just stupid? Like, and I got all these wrong.
Yeah.
And like I had a test Tuesday for my my econ class, and that class is pretty easy. Like I only have like 1 assignment a week, and they only take me like 20 minutes to finish. Like it's super easy in the class. Like she's like a chill teacher, and I studied for the test the night before, and then that morning I had took the test, and we have an hour 40-minute class, and we had the entire time to take the test, and I finished the test in like I think it was 28 minutes.
Damn.
And like it was like a 5-page test too, like a bunch of multiple choice and then like some like calculations, but like Econ 1 is a really easy class. And so I finished hella fast and I turned it in. I was like one of the first people out, and I was like so nervous because I was like either I just like did really good or I just like screwed myself for my grade and got like a 60 or something, and now I'm stuck.
Yeah, that's the thing. I haven't had like a test yet in any of my classes. They're coming up in like 2-3 weeks. I've just had quiz
Really?
and math. Yeah, but
No way.
yeah, dude, it's
Dude,
freaking-
Santa Clara is so fast paced. I've already taken my first midterms, and I have like a second midterm for 2 of my classes next week, and then 2 weeks from then we're doing our finals.
What?
And then we're starting spring quarter, and I'm taking another 4 classes in spring.
Okay, that's fucked up. That's
Like
That's
I just
dedication.
registered for my classes yesterday, and
Dude, I remember you telling me about that. I'm like, your spring, like, cause you're like
Yeah.
talking about that. I'm like,
I
was
didn't know
thinking
that's
to
how
myself,
quarters work. I know now
Yeah.
because my
yeah.
half sister goes to Cal Poly in San Luis Obispo.
You have a
And-
sister?
Mhm.
That's dope.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I'll
crazy.
show you a picture. She literally looks like me and Kate combined. It's weird.
So like, if like one of the twins ate each other in the womb, that's what she'd look like.
Dude, 'cause that actually happens. They can get absorbed
Oh, yeah, that does
into each
happen,
other
huh?
too.
Yeah.
They can like fucking melt together. Literally, bro, it's called conjoined. Yeah, conjoined twins. Obviously, you guys know. Like, they
Those
actually
are
showed us a picture of it on Wednesday.
Yeah. They're
Like, look,
interesting.
so,
There's some nasty shit. I mean, it sucks. Sorry.
Yeah, you're just being realistic. Like, it's some like, it's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
So like I have like here on like my like it's called day you guys use it, but like it says spring and winter quarter.
That's
And so like
wild.
right now I'm in winter quarter, but spring quarter I have completely different classes.
That's actually crazy. Stop laughing, dude. Those are freaking babies.
Dude.
Nick has pictures of conjoined babies on.
No.
Sorry. Do I get to laugh at that because I'm a twin or no?
No, if you were conjoined and like Kate Harris is like hanging on your head right now, you'd be able to say that. But you can't say that right now.
Okay,
dude.
I'm sorry.
Free speech though. All right. I have something that interested me. I'm planning on investing in this. So I was just scrolling through Instagram Reels, and there was this badass video of like this Evil Knievel toy, like jumping like 15 yards, like and like landing it.
No
like,
way.
While like playing like Panama by Van Halen. I'm like, this is
No.
the dopest shit ever.
On like a mini ramp?
Yeah, I'll find a video. I'll find a video and I'll put it in and like you'll see. I'll show you guys afterwards, but I'll put a video in it and I'll give the guy credit. I watched every single one of his videos like before this, and like I'm definitely gonna get it like this Evil Knievel freaking toy because like it's dope, dog. It's
Do you know how much it is?
It was $59.
That's actually a steal, bro. If it does it that far,
I'll show you a video after the pod. I'll show you guys a video. Like, it's crazy. I was like in awe. It was like I literally was just saying like hell yeah after like hell yeah for like 55 videos. I'm like, this is dope. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that.
Can it only go like forward like really fast? And like, how does it do?
So basically, what it is you put it on like this. Like I was looking at it, and you put it on this like say like you put the back wheel on this like thing, and then to the side of it there's this like other wheel, and you spin it a lot, and then like it like shoots the motorcycle forward, and like he could like do wheelies or stuff like that. But yeah, he can't turn. But dude, it's pretty dope.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like this guy gets creative. Like he'll put like a bunch of like fire pits underneath it, and like fires going, or like I'm trying to think of something else that he did. He had like 20 like toy monster trucks, but like they're not like the toy ones. They're like the remote control ones that lined up, and like he just jumps and lands it like perfectly too. Like they're like perfect landings. Or like he'll be doing like Evil Knievel would like go up and like he's like upside down, and then he's just barely like turning. And then he like just like lands it perfectly like a backflip. I'm like, dude, this guy's crazy.
You have to show us that.
Yeah, I'll put a clip in here probably if I figure it out right now. But yeah, if there was a clip there, you just saw it. But if not, yeah. But I'm definitely gonna have to get that Johnson probably for my birthday or something. But yeah, dude, it's hard. Yeah, like Diego was saying, it's already freaking like he's almost done with this winter semester. Or quarter.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
quarter,
what,
yeah.
The date today is the 23rd, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. So. February flew by.
So did January, to be honest with you.
Yeah, when did you guys start school? It was like the end of January, right?
22nd.
22nd, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I started on the 9th, so I started earlier.
And that's crazy to think that, like, January 22nd is not even that long ago. Like, we've just been in school for over a month now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's been way longer. But,
you know, it's crazy. Like, the weeks go by super fast here because, like, you're doing so much homework. And then, like, me with lacrosse, I'm practicing 4 days a week and now on the weekends, too. And, like, it's insane because, like, I'm already on next week because I just finished this week. And next week is starting week 8 and it's 10 weeks and a quarter. So, like, I have week 8, 9, and 10 and I'm, like, done with all these classes that I'm taking right now. And then I'm, like, starting, like, 4 more classes, like, right after, like, our spring break is in between that, like that little, like, the 2 quarters.
Yeah.
So, do you have 10 weeks of school a quarter? Is that what it is? Okay, so ours is 16 weeks. At Chico, it's 16 weeks altogether. So yeah, you're doing way more. I feel like it's almost like I'm taking classes at Yuba City High School and you're taking classes at River Valley. That's almost what it's pretty much like.
Yeah, it's like. Basically, like, what it's like.
It's like an even more condensed version of River Valley, which is crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
So that means we're a quarter of the way done. Because we just finished week 4.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So we're a quarter of the way done and you have 2 weeks left.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Wait, so when do you get off for summer? Isn't it like...
It's later. It's, like, in June. So, like, I get off, like, in, like... It's, like, June, like, 15th or 16th or something is technically the last day. But, like... After the 10 weeks, you have an extra week, and it's, like, the finals week. But most teachers do finals, like, the week before. And if all of my teachers do that, then I'll have, like, an extra week, like, of break because I don't have to go to class on that week.
Yeah.
But I think I can look it up real quick, but I'm pretty sure it's, like, mid-June is, like, when I get off. But then I don't go back until, like, end of September.
So, like, you're saying end of September, but then you also get out, like, relatively the same time as us. So, like, do you also still have 20, like, you don't have 20, is there 2 more quarters, like, in the fall semester?
The fall is 1 quarter.
Okay.
And then, So like last fall quarter, my this last year, it ended on December 1st.
Okay, so
And so I was off until January 9th. So I had like over a month of break.
Like it was pretty much similar to what we had, just like a little bit earlier regarding the calendar.
Yeah.
But so you only had 10 weeks of school last semester, and then this week is double that, or this semester is double that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dang, that is a grind.
It's crazy.
That is wild.
It's a lot of.
And like thinking about it now, it does pretty much equal to what we do, about 30 to 32 weeks or so of class time between the two. It kind of all adds up, but at the same time, I feel like you're still intaking way more at a faster rate in that quarter schedule, I guess. But
I know that sounds stressful.
Yeah, I didn't know what a quarter thing was regarding college until now, because like I feel like I've known I just assumed like it was like a quarter is like what we're going through right now, but it's really not. I didn't know that.
Yeah, like I didn't know that either when I like committed here and like applied and everything. Like I was like thinking like, I don't know why in my head I was like all colleges are on the same schedule probably, or like just start like a week or two before, but like they'll have like the same like spacing of like classes, but it's crazy.
That is pretty wild.
Let me see when I get off, because it's called quarters, because then if you can optionally take summer quarter, and summer quarters like it's even shorter, it's like a month, but you'll get credits for those classes that you take.
A month-long class is crazy.
I had a English class last year that was kind of like that. I had to lock in because I decided to do a class at RV, so that means I had to like kind of like have my own schedule at Yuba College. Like I couldn't be with like Diego and stuff, except for like what class do we have together? Oh, public speaking.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to do English 1B with him, so then I had to do it online, and that started in like the first week of April, and it ended. It was only a month long, and dude, the amount of stuff was like, it scared me. I thought I wasn't gonna freaking do it, but I did it, thanks to sources.
Let me see. I'm checking like when I would get off for break.
I think we get off the 17th of May.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's nice.
Yeah, we didn't have freaking President's Day off. Horrible. I took it off anyway. I didn't go to class at all. I said, screw that.
Yeah, so like finals week for me would be the week in June. It would be the 10th through the 14th of June. Oh. And then the week before would be week 10. So most likely, most of my teachers are going to do like their finals the week before.
That's what's up, dude. That's interesting though. Do you have any? Oh, are you searching this up?
Yeah, I was gonna say we can end on a blow banger right here.
All right, you look for one, and then I'll do my last two things. Or actually, I'll just end it. I'll just end it right here because we could talk about St. Patrick's Day later because that's still kind of far away. We'll do it like next week or something. But I just want to say, celebrity look-alike. I don't know.
Oh God, I can already tell what the fuck.
I know exactly who Nick looks like, but I don't know who Diego looks like.
No one is gonna agree with you. Literally.
Oh, sorry about that. First off, like I don't know who Diego looks like, but obviously Nick looks like Bill Hader.
Okay.
It's identical. Can you look in the camera and then we'll get a picture of Bill Hader right here? Smile. Perfect. I just wanted to tell the people that, because like I feel like a lot of people, they're like, oh yeah, Bill Hader, I could see it. Yeah. Do you have a Am I the Asshole set up and locked and loaded?
Oh yeah. Let's see. I mean, I feel like last time I picked something that was about adults too, and like none of us have kids or adults. I want to get a good one. I don't know, look at most of these are parents. Mm-hmm. Let's just do...
What are parents doing on Reddit anyway, dude?
For real.
True.
I feel like the parents that are on Reddit were like in high school when Reddit came out, so like that's how they know how to use it, and now they're like in their like mid-20s, late 20s, and so like they're just like they have families now and they're still using Reddit because I was like the OG social media back then.
All right, so we have Am I the Asshole set up now, so I'll let Nick read it and we'll decide.
I know you're gonna have quite the opinion on this. Am I the asshole for not helping my wife around the house? But he said he's 36 and my wife, 38, have been married for 8 years, blah, 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 and have 2 kids. She's a stay-at-home mom in charge of all the housework and child caring while I work and cover for us financially. Before you start attacking me, hear me out. We ran into a bit of bad luck with debt a few years ago, and as a result, on average, I work 50 to 60 hours a week to get us out of it. I'm a carpenter, so these days are long, and sometimes I drive quite a bit to get to my work sites. By the time I get home, I'm exhausted and pretty much eat and then collapse into bed. On Saturdays, I take my son and daughter out to his soccer games and then back home for lunch, while my wife goes to book club, lunch with her friends, and usually some sort of hike or yoga. She's back by mid-afternoon, blah, blah, blah. Recently, my wife has been coming to me saying I need to start doing more around the house. That I need to do more cleaning, organizing, looking after the kids, grocery shopping, and cooking. I know that she does a lot, and I'm in no way saying she doesn't deserve a break, but I'm working really hard too. Especially at the moment. I feel like I do the best I can with how much work I'm doing. I know there's a lot in social media right now about men not doing enough at home, but I never was one of those guys. I explained this to her and she just said I was being ridiculous.
Dang.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, it was just more.
Alright, shoot, I guess, I'll say my opinion for later.
I mean, if he... I'm just gonna go off of, obviously, if he's telling the entire truth, like, we don't have the wife's side of it, but if he's telling the full truth, I mean... I feel like he's doing nothing wrong unless she was giving examples like cooking and cleaning around the house. I feel like unless you're, let's say, never ever cooking, never buying food out, and making messes, and not cleaning up after yourself, then those arguments would be valid. But if he's, like he said, like, transporting the kids to where they need to go according to their schedules and getting food out and stuff like that. I don't know, if you're a stay-at-home mom, I feel like you have certain things.
I mean, realistically, like a stay-at-home mom, or even like nowadays, like there's like stay-at-home husbands if they're like the women, the moneymaker, like that's kind of your job is like work, like cleaning the house and like stuff like that, like just like straight up, like if my wife was making like $400,000 a year on her own or something like that, or something crazy, like I would be cooking, cleaning every day, like no problem, like I don't care, like I would rather do that and like have more time to like just split up those duties. But like I agree, like if he's like I could understand like his like how busy his schedule is, but like I mean if he was coming home and like making a mess or like just kind of not like carrying himself around, like I feel like her argument could make sense. But like if he is like cleaning up after himself when he is home and like helping out as much as he can in his free time because they're in debt, like I feel like they should kind of just stay how they are,
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm really curious on what you have to say.
Well, I understand like both sides, to be honest with you, but like also like what you said, we need to hear the wife's point of view. But like, I don't really like the way that guy was talking. Like, I think that guy's kind of a big old bitch. If you like he was being like over dramatic. He's like, oh, by the time I get home from work, I'm practically collapsing on the bed.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up and be a man and just fucking like do your job. Like, you're like, if you want to be the man of the house and be straight up with her, and then also like, it doesn't hurt to do a chore or two around the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he needs to stop fucking being a little bitch and like step it up. Even though I can't say that because like when I'm at home, I'm really lazy. But I do lock in when I'm in my dorm. Like my dorm's always like pretty nice. But to be honest with you, like, yeah. But then at the same time, yeah, if the wife's not doing jack shit and like it's always a mess and stuff, and like I could see that. But then at the same time, like it's hard for me to see where the like if the wife's like working out, hiking, and like doing yoga, then like there's no way that house is like this like nasty old mess. Like I only like see that with like big old like lazy fat people. Well, like you know what I'm talking about. Like there's fat people that are like gangster, or quote unquote plus size, like we said earlier.
Brother.
But to be honest with you, I think the guy's being a little over dramatic and get some hair on his balls and just go on with it. To be honest with you, that's my thought.
Honestly, I kind of agree with you too.
Yeah,
I feel like even if I was like, cause I've not like worked like 50, 60-hour work weeks like in my life, but like I have like done like been a student athlete and like being hella busy with homework and stuff like that. But I could still like clean up. Like my parents always asked me to help around, even like when I was exhausted and stuff like that. And like I feel like in terms of like work too, like just like be a man. Like don't like I mean like honestly like even if I had a long day, I would still like come home and I would like stay up to like hang out with my wife and my kids and like chill and stuff like that. And if she needs help, like even if she cooked dinner and I like came home, like I would do the dishes or something like that. Like
yeah, it doesn't take that much effort.
Yeah, it really doesn't, to be honest with you. And like if you're supposed to be cooking, then you're like, all right, I'll take it into my own hands and just order some pizza or something like that.
For real.
Yeah, we need more context to this story, but it's
yeah, that was an interesting one. I like that. I like that one better than the other one. That other girl is kind of a butthole. But yeah, I like that. That was a fun episode. What we just had. Yeah, dude, it's awesome. It's awesome finally having another person.
Yeah.
And we plan to have him back multiple more times, maybe even be a buh at one point.
Yeah.
We did have some good flow, have some great flow. But to be honest with you, yeah. What do you think we'll have this one out? When do you want to have this episode out by? I don't want to have 2 in 1 week because then I don't want to like be that consistent.
Plan on seeing this on Monday.
Seeing it on Monday?
Yeah. Like uploading it on Monday?
Yeah, I'll upload it. We can upload it Monday. Don't be surprised if it's Tuesday. But yeah, that does it for us. Wave to the camera goodbye, Diego. Yeah, that's hella cute. All right, we'll see you later.